Hello everyone, Ken the Bearded Accountant here for your viewing pleasure. Today I want to talk about what is beard oil primarily for. Is it primarily for the skin and it kind of helps out the beard too? Or is it primarily for the beard and help out your skin while you're at it? Or is it both? Now I have a definite opinion as far as which one I think is more important. But before I get into that, let's just talk a little bit about it. Now, first, let me say it's going to be different for different folks depending on your needs. I'm sure there are folks out there that need it for their skin. Without it, the itching would drive them crazy, or folks with dry and peeling facial skin, beard rough. For those that need it, of course, the skin is the primary purpose for getting that oil in there. Or, perhaps someone with a very short beard where they're just using it to help alleviate that itchiness and moisturize their skin. Now, I've watched an awful lot of beard content over the last few years, and I've heard many times that the primary purpose of beard oil is to moisturize the skin. I've never heard anyone say that beard oil is primarily for the beard, or the beard here, and the skin is a secondary consideration. I've never heard anyone say that. Well, until now. I'm going to say that even though everyone kind of agrees it's for the skin, that's not how most of us act. I've heard the point made during reviews that oil is for the skin. I don't hear all that much about how oil impacted and moisturized the skin during these reviews. It's mostly about how the feel and beard was. And many reviews don't even mention how it impacted the skin. Now, for me personally, I use beard oil primarily for my beard. If I put it on the skin because I know I'm supposed to, I know it's good for my skin, and, at the same time, I'm getting the base of my beard, which I might not be able to get to as I'm just, applying it in there. Now, I grew beards on and off for about 30 years without ever knowing that there was such a thing as beard products. And over that 30-year period, I never had a long beard because it would get to a point that I couldn't control it. And for me, when I learned about beard products, the saving grace was that I could now control a beard and let it get a little bit longer. Now, I think I could never, ever, ever again apply oil to my skin and really ever notice a difference. But if I were to go even an hour without having oil in my beard, that trimmer set would start looking really good. So for me, beard oil is primarily for the beard hair. Now, I don't think that beard oil is primarily for the beard hair just for me. I think in practice, most folks are using it mostly for the beard. Let's say you're putting a half a dropper in, a full dropper, 1.5 droppers, 2 droppers, all that, most of that oil you're putting in your beard. In that way, it's the primary use because you're using it, most of it, in your beard and not on the skin. And again, how many reviews have you seen where they go, the reviewer goes in depth to just how moisturized and good the skin felt? It's mentioned in passing, but it's not the focus of these reviews. I don't think it's the focus of the way most of us use beard oil. Now, I know there are folks out there besides the people with the itchy skin or the dry and peeling skin creating beard rough that, for example, use beard oil for the skin and beard butter only for the beard. Well, of course, in their case, it's primarily for the skin. But for most of us, I think it's primarily for the beard. And finally, let's face it. I've never found a bottle that said face oil. I've got a few here. Beard oil. Yep, that one's beard oil. That's beard oil. It's not face oil. So while I understand the point behind saying it's primarily for the skin, by most people, I would think the primary usage is to moisturize the beard. And the fact that the skin might feel a little better with it is, for most, a secondary consideration. So with that, I think I'm going to call it quits. I'm waiting for someone to come out with face oil. I'm going to be the first to buy it.